Well, there we go. Well, this is an interesting thing I've got. This is, I bought it for about £70, I think. And this is the Audio-Technica AT30E cartridge. And I don't think it's been made for about 40 odd years. So it's quite an old thing, but apparently it's opened but never used. It's got a couple of things I found quite interesting, and I haven't found out much about it online. So maybe sort of you might know a bit more about it than I do. So it says here Audio-Technica AT30E dual moving coil cartridge, and I'm looking online. It used to retail for about $500, so I thought, oh, 70 quid, that's worth a punt. And indeed, it looks a very posh thing. So it comes in this lovely wooden case. You open it up, and there is the cartridge, and you see it's on this kind of plush velvet, and it looks posher than the wedding ring I brought my wife, for example, for instance. Anyway, open it up. And you get inside, underneath, you get this little sort of screwdriver and a little brush, which haven't been opened. And I wonder whether, I say it said open, never used. I wonder whether it was open because someone took the screws out, because I imagine there are screws in it. So this is the cartridge itself, and I'm going to see if I can open the thing up. And there we are. So far it looks like a kind of a standard cartridge. It's about the same sort of size and shape as my gold ring Electra, what it was going to be replacing. But the interesting thing is about the specs. Now it says here Audio-Technica, made in Japan, so that's quite a good thing. And if you look on the specs here, it says elliptical nude diamond stylus. That tends to be nude styluses, not sort of stuck on a bit of metal on the end of a cantilever with a bit of glue, tend to be better, sort of, at maybe getting more nuanced sounds out. 0.3 to 0.7 mils, standard size. User replaceable. Yeah, so this is a moving coil cartridge where you can replace the stylus. And I don't know if there are any being made these days. You may know better than me, but I don't think there are, because, well, just to recap in case you don't know, basically if you want to translate the little sort of up and down movements of the stylus to an electrical signal, you need to have some coils and magnets moving relative to each other. All the stuff I've got are moving magnets because they tend to be a bit cheaper, but moving coils tend to have the advantage of making, again, get a more nuanced sound, but they tend to be more expensive, and because, and also as they got a lower output, and so the moving coils need to be very sort of precisely aligned with the magnets, perhaps a bit more precisely, which makes it very difficult to have user replaceable styli. And you have to take pretty much all the body, whereas on the with the moving magnet you just take out the little stylus, but you have to take out half the body with these sort of things. I say they're about 40 years old. I have found some online of the styluses and styli, and they go for $150, $200. There's some new old stock ones in Japan. So there we go. I think it's an interesting thing. So I'm going to stick it on my turntable now and give it a good go and see how it sounds. I thought I'd show it to you because I think it's interesting. I say what I guess has happened is somebody wanted the screws out of this thing, so opened it up, took the screws out, didn't never use the cartridge. So let's see if a 40-year-old cartridge works. I shall report back in one of my future videos. Thanks for watching.